Click, clack. Boom. What's going on? Put the comments on now. As promised, I am stopping by here. What time is it? 9:25. Okay. So I got about an hour. I'm gonna let you come in and get comfortable, first of all, because I'm that type of guy. Oh, oh. And we got some card reads coming up. Some G.P.S. spiritual card reads, gratis. Okay, we got some gratis card reads coming up. All right. And then, of course, you're also going to have the option to for a small minimal donation, get your own. It's late. I know I came on mad late. Who knows if there's going to be a chance for this. Usually they come rushing in though, so after a while. So I'm just saving my breath for right now until there's somebody to talk to. But if you're tuning in, you know, hey, one head over there. What's going on? Let me see. Turn this thing off. Don't be ashamed. Say, oh, two heads in the building. Two heads in the building. Tell me how you feeling. That's right. You read the title right. We're going to be doing some spiritual GPS. Okay, these are gratis, free. Okay, if you want to just kind of see where things are headed, it's like a spirit pool. It is a spirit pool, but done in a certain way. Just letting some people get up in here. Besides Biscuit Head here, the silent Biscuit. But I appreciate you being here, though. You know what I'm saying? All I see is the eye. We got two heads in here. So, you know, don't all come rushing to the front at once now. Y'all can say hello, you know, if you so choose. It is if you want to make yourself known. Okay, if you don't, that's cool too. You're just going to be watching me. Hey! Thank you so much for coming on, Neff. Well, we wanted you to be well, and God damn it, that's what the hell happened. And also, obviously, first and foremost, because you determined, you know what? I'm moving towards optimum health. That's what it is for me, you know. So yeah, I'm just letting a couple minutes. I got to figure something out. Actually, I can do a little B-roll thing where I can play footage and let people come on, and then I'll show my face, you know. Because I'm rocking the StreamYard now, man. I'm rocking the StreamYard. Okay. How you doing, Neff? What's popping? You might be the only one getting a card pool. It's only 3 motherfuckers on here. Like, when's everybody gonna show up at the 15-minute mark? I get it. It's my fault though. I'm late. Not late. I'm always on time. My time. You understand? But I do realize it's late for people. And there she is, the incomparable Birdie Garcia. ¿Cómo está usted? What's going on, Mrs. Miss? I'll say Miss, that's better. How are you doing this evening, Miss Garcia? Welcome to the zoo. Sometimes this shit feel like a zoo, you know, and you feel like you the animal inside. Everyone's just coming by looking. What's it doing now? Throwing feces at me. Neff says chilling like a villain. Well, we about to make it official like a ref with a whistle. Looks like this might be a really short night, which actually I'm not complaining about at all. Let me put something up here for y'all in case you're wondering. All right, just in case you're wondering. Now, you already know this is brought to you by the Your Roads Open video. Some of you, depending on if any more people show up or if this is just totally like going to be it, you know, um, your rose open ritual is the ritual that you definitely want to get on with right now. Okay. You may receive, like I said, these are spiritual GPS pools. So it's the equivalent of checking your GPS. Okay. I want to go here. Let me check the GPS. GPS should let you know if it's working right. You know, if there's any traffic, anything that's going to stop you, anything that's going to block you, or whatever may come through. That's how these reads are going to be. All right. Now, if you're interested in a, well, there you see that lovely purple banner across there. Yeah, you want to read that and you want to do that. Okay. If your spirit is saying, yes, this is for you. Okay. If it ain't, please don't join. Don't waste anybody's time. You know, that's fine. That's cool. Not everything is for everybody all the time. All right. So hold on. So I love this shit. You just click the button. Boom. Oh, wait. That's not the right one. Where is the, oh, okay. There you go. Switch it. Oh, you see the scroll on the bottom too? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Production value. Yeah. No. Hey, fine. What's going on, Deacon and Smacky? No, Neff, what we're going to be doing, like, if you, the way it's going to work here, if you want to ask a specific question, you follow the ticker below that's going, scrolling by, right? Nice and slow at a readable pace with the PayPal me attached. But I am also doing just spirit pools, like, which is let's see what comes through. So we're going to be doing that here. They will be coming in. I checked earlier to see if it was. Oh, okay. Whoops. Oh, shit. Look. Yeah. Official like a whistle. I'm going to highlight comments now, too. Boom. New comments. Yeah. All right. So what are we at? God damn, 7 minutes? I need one of those preview type screens. You know how some people, when they go live and shit, they have that preview screen running for a couple minutes? This is why. So we avoid just for nothing, you know? How you doing, Deacon and Smacky? How you doing? You know, now that well, ever since we had that conversation now, I'm seeing ads for speak to Thong Wang in his native language. If you're trying to, you know, learn Tonganese, you know, or something like that. Telling you, I am great. The baby logged onto your channel on the other phone. She is talking to you as if you, hey baby, what's going on? How you doing? How are you doing? Are you being good for mommy? Are you being good for mommy? If you want to be a little bad, that's okay. You know, sometimes mommy needs that. Yeah. All right. So we're almost going to be 10 minutes in, and there's 5 people. And I have 2 engaging. I cannot see my likes. I don't know who's liking what. If anybody's liked anything, I would suggest that you like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And once again, oh, now we're starting to get a little something. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Come on in. The water's fine. What? I mill? LML. She's only 2 and finds. I'll try and keep this as kid friendly now that I know you're watching, sweetheart. Okay. You have 3 likes. Whoa. Don't all overwhelm at once now. Hey, my naga from another. Smooth. What's going on, brother? How you doing? I'm watching for the clouds. From the clouds. I see. Good. That's the best place to watch, right? That's the best place for why. Salute to you, Smooth. You got 5 likes. Whoa, I'm rich. I'm rich. Yeah, I have a smaller Shangette online, so I got to be a little, I'm gonna tone it down just a little bit, maybe. I don't know. She might pop back up. She's extremely intelligent, and she put my video on the phone. Like, I mean, come on. The child is gifted, obviously. I mean, obviously. Salute, salute. Okay, I think we're gonna get this shit on. We're gonna get this on the road, okay? Wait, up to 5 now. Whoa, whoa. Let me just refresh this thing real quick. And then we're going to start. Y'all already know how I do it here. If you want, like I said, follow the scrolling ticker. If you want to ask a specific question, you can be anonymous. You don't have to give any, just besides that donation, you know, other than that, you can be anonymous. Okay. Ask whatever question you want. We're missing some. Oh, yeah. See, I know that. Some of them are greedy. Some of them are 68ers, you know, 69 and 68, and I owe you one, you know. I'm reciprocating lovers. Lick that like. Cunniling my like button. Okay. That's like my bottom. Okay. And she loves that. So I like to make sure she gets taken care of. Cunniling her. Okay. When you come in, you can swirl. All right. I'm not going to be doing all that on here, but you can swirl, flick, lap, whatever. Just make sure you do something. You do something. Okay. You got to do something. Pillow princess, right? Flatbackers. Those are the flatbackers. That's pip talk. If you don't know what flatbackers are, all right. I can't lick twice. Oh, you know, if you lick twice, it'll unlick. It's a weird, crazy world, you know. Usually twice leads to thrice and a gazillion times, right? Mm-hmm. Well, it's okay because she loves your licks. She loves them. Okay. She named y'all by name. She was like, I'm particularly fond of. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. Somebody took their like away. I love it. I love it. The voyeurs. I love it. You know what, voyeurs? Check this out. I mean, there's not a lot of you. You know what I'm saying? I can account for 3 of you here who are active. So the other 3, the whopping 3 of you that are there, that are more maybe introverted, or I don't know, maybe you got something to hide or something. I really don't care. I still appreciate you. Why you're still watching? Or maybe I'm just on in the background. I really don't care. Let's get down to it. We got a hater that hit thumbs down. Oh, I love you too. Okay, I love you too. that's the one thumb downer. That phantom one thumb downer. That one person's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna get thumbs down. Oh, well, you know, it's just a smile turns upside down, you know? Hate is just love inside out. That's all it is, all right? Vanessa Delgado, what's going on? Everyone is accounted for. Okay, let's roll. Y'all are all I need. You're all that I need, baby. All right, let's go. Shit. So, you know how this works. Go ahead and just put your hand up, or one of these, or whatever in there. It may be the only satisfaction. It maybe, maybe, maybe. And you know what? Hey, I'm glad I can be there. Okay. I'm glad I can be there for you. Okay. Phantom thumb downer, I love you. Right? You make sure you come back to every video. Because I'm gonna notice if you're not there, okay? And I'm gonna miss you. All right. So I'm gonna need you to be present. All right. So who may I do a gratis spiritual GPS for? I'll wait for a little hand up. You just gotta throw a little hand up. Just gotta throw that little hand up. And Deaconess, you are obviously you're in the Church of Satan. I mean, Sorcerer's Corner. So we're gonna be doing kind of in depth, like free readings there. I'm putting it. I'm trying to see if I can get somebody else to. It's not about getting somebody else; it's getting the right person. Because I product check. You know what I'm saying? I got a product check. I can't just have anybody just, oh, you say you read, okay, go ahead. No, I have to check the product out because quality control. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna pass off no bullshit to my fam. All right. They don't realize that the thumbs down is cool because, yeah, I know exactly, Neff. Engagement doesn't matter. A cheer or a boo is the same thing. So, hey, I welcome it. Matter of fact, let's get some more. Get more of your thumb downies, please. All right, Adela, I see you first. Stephanie, what's going on? All right, spiritual GPS. Everybody here, just go ahead. Let's all just bless the cards. Let's bless the cards. All right, bless the cards. Go ahead and just, if you're going to be getting a spiritual GPS, let's just take a breath. I'm not even going to have you woosah, okay? You just take a breath and just, hey, whatever needs to come through. All right. Let this fornication machine be your vessel. Okay. So what do we have? What needs to come through? GPS. GPS for Deaconess Smack. GPS for Deaconess Smack. GPS for Deaconess Smack. GPS for Deaconess Smack. On her path, on her road. On her path, on her road. You know what, Deaconess too? There's something I gotta holler with you about. I'm just glad I just thought about it right now. I thought about it earlier, and I've been running around, and I forgot to tell you something. So I'll do that. I'll do it like that. Okay. All right. Just a little backup shit here. I'm not going to show you the backup, but all right. So real briefly, I'm going to kind of keep these brief, you know what I'm saying? Hey, KD, Kamira Davis, welcome. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Okay. Okay, Deaconess, who is LOLF? Lol F. I don't know. Where do you see a lol F at? Sorry about that, Deacon. It's just a second. Where do you see a lol F? I don't know. Did they come up like, oh, what did they say? I gotta, since we're blocking them, like I don't know what it's. I already licked that. KD, you are so, you're so lickatacious. I got no complaints about you whatsoever. Oh, message needs review. Yeah, I can't see all that shit when you go through StreamYard. If I was streaming directly through YouTube, I'd be able to see it. So I need y'all as my eyes. Okay. Now, Deaconess, let's get into your little GPS here. See what's going on. I pulled some backup cards. We're not going to get into the backup cards. All right. So this is what you got so far. This is actually the first one I've seen. Wait, this one. Queen of Hearts. Ace of Spades. Eight of Spades. All right. Now, you are in the Your Roads Open ritual. Okay. So this does not apply to after that. I'm talking about where I could see things kind of immediately going, and or also it reflects your internal world too. Because sometimes how the questioner or the one getting the reading, I'll pick up, or the cards will show me how you may be feeling and or thinking. Oh, okay. Hey, let it go. Come on, trolley. All right, bring it on. Welcome, lol f. Okay, so number one, I'm gonna just basically sum it up for you, right? I've been feeling like I feel like definitely. First of all, let me just preface it with this: you are on the verge of a huge breakthrough. Okay, now this breakthrough is actually going to require. Um, it is obviously it's going to require some things of you. Okay, now there's some issues with mom. Okay, that seems to, and the way it affects you is it kind of gets you like, um, you were going to start something. Okay, you were going to start something. It looks like you fall back into habitual patterns. That's a no-no. Okay, I know what it is that you truly want. And hey, James, shout out to James. And for whatever reason, situation or whatever this is having to do with moms, full disclosure, I've done plenty of readings on Deaconess, so she knows what I'm talking about. Like, obviously, I know about moms, right? So something involving that with moms and shit like that. And you know what? What they're showing me, what I'm being directed to too, is also there are things in the unconscious from mom. Okay. And it's not that she was trying to be devious, it's just things, you know what I'm saying? And what this is relating to is this. This represents, of course, blockages, fenced in. You know what I'm saying? So every time, sometimes when we come across, when we meet with resistance and shit, a lot of times we kind of switch off into like, we kind of go unconscious, and we switch back onto what we know and things of that nature. But I'm here to tell you, like, your breakthrough's right there. But of course, you can fuck it up. And when I say that, I can say by not choosing to even do the newer things or the newer steps that would be required of you, there is some internal work still here to go. First and foremost, before you do external work, usually there's internal work to do, or doing it as you're also doing your external steps. No matter how small they are, they do not have to be big. Okay. But what I'm seeing here is you not giving yourself the chance, and I do get it and I do understand it and I do empathize, but there's a lot for you. Okay. I would hate to see you miss it. You actually hold that particular key. Okay. So I just want to let you know that. I know you say I know you say work. Exactly. We're all a work in progress, and that's okay. I think sometimes even knowing this information, and may this information come up to you at exactly the right time, per se, like when you're about to do something or not do something or avoid do something or whatever, maybe you'll hear Papa Shangito's words and say, you know what? I can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that Prophetess Vance up in this mother? Now the party's starting to get like getting everybody. Hey, Jupiter's cool. Yeah, yeah. Devon, come on. Kamali, what's happening, brother? James. Brother James, did you want a reading? Did you have a question, Brother James? Our resident splasher, Brother James. Okay. That's also what I wanted to kind of contact you about, but we'll do that off this thing. Deandra Harris. Just here to say that I went back and looked up a car poll from June 3rd. Let's highlight this shit real quick, huh? What did you say? Just here to say that I went back and looked at a carpool from June 3rd. Here we are on August, June 3rd, and every single thing resonated tremendously. Love what you do. Hey, we love you back. Okay, we love you back. That's why we do this. All right. Yeah, look at them graphics, yo. Now we got lots of 14 heads in here. If I'm the king of feces, where's my queen of feces at? Where's she at? General, please. Okay, yeah. Spiritual. We're gonna do a spiritual GPS for you, James. Prophet is Vance. Let me refresh this. Y'all don't be afraid. Follow that ticker if you want to ask a particular question. You don't. I can even call you anything else. You don't have to. You can be anonymous. Okay. You can be anonymous. Okay, James. General, you got it. You know what, James? Do me a favor. Just go ahead and project whatever. Any. You don't have to woo saw. Oh, Deacon, is Glenn here too? The whole church, fam. The whole church. Okay. You done, James? All right. So it's spiritual GPS for James on what needs to come through. These are more forecasts. These are forecasts. They could be forecasts of the next few days or a few weeks. However, they need to come through. Everybody getting together now. Pull out that church wine now. Pull out that church wine now. Okay? We're going to have wine and wafers here. Right? Yes, Miss Deaconess Smacky. Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Okay? It's my pleasure. All right. James. Brother James. Brother James. Brother James. Brother James. Brother James. Brother James. Okay, give me a little background on these. More background, shall we? Oh. Okay. All right. Brother James, Brother James. Okay, let's look at it. Let's talk about it here, shall we? Queen of Clubs. All right. Seven of Spades, however, not reversed. Good card to have for you at this time because you need this. I'm going to explain to you why. And King of Clubs. All right. Now, I feel that one of the things, there's something that's going to come up. It could be involving an air sign, particularly maybe a Libra, a woman, perhaps, or someone of highly feminine nature who's more in their feminine or divine feminine, whatever. I wouldn't say divine feminine in this case. But this woman here, I feel the problem is, or the challenge, I feel like she's somehow challenging you. Okay, I usually don't show the back. I'm not showing too much of the background. I'm just showing you the headline cards here, so I could tell you, like, you can expect somebody to rise up and either challenge you. Once again, I think we kind of had a conversation about this before. You somehow in some area, it could be work related or affecting your work as far as feeling like you walking on eggshells. All right, somebody might be. I honestly, the feeling that I really got is somebody trying to hurt your pockets by talking shit or spreading falsehoods about you. Okay. Now, this is where it starts getting good. Is this part of the game. Okay. I feel throughout all of this, something is going to happen. Something's going to transpire. You're going to go through, you're going to experience this moment of like a gnosis, if you want to call it that, right? And there's some dots that you have been wanting to connect, trying to figure some things out. I feel like this is also going to happen on several levels. First of all, it's going to happen on a spiritual level, a highly personal spiritual level for yourself. You're going to realize, you're going to see. I think it's not even more or less seeing. It's more or less just realizing, just like that. 1 second I'm this way, another second I realize something. I am changed in that moment, right? So there's a spiritual gnosis going on here. There's also something else some missing pieces that you would need for either your business or your work or something like that that's going to come together. And in result of that, you're looking at things are going to start to promote, like you are promoting yourself, from the inside out, spiritually speaking also, okay? And that also, there is another air sign seems to be coming through who's, I think this particular air sign, once again, could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I might even lean more towards the Aquarius side, but probably a man older than you, okay? Um, dark features, okay? And he's going to have something for you. He's going to offer you something or offer you to be a part of a new idea, or he might offer you a suggestion which sparks a new idea for you, a whole new train of shit. You know what I'm saying? Good shit. All right. So I'm just letting you know it really seems to be like the shit's going to hit the fan with this person here quite soon. And if it's like already hitting, then it seems to be going to another level. All right. But there is something about yourself that is trying to be shown to you through this situation. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to get it. So the best advice I could give to you right now is trust in your process. Everything is happening for you. Okay. I know sometimes you got to catch yourself and drag yourself over from wanting to be, because it's fun to blame people. It's easier to like point the finger at somebody. And this isn't about blame. All right. Things are working out for you. Sometimes the way that it's working out for you might be kind of rough around the edges. Hey, but it is. I'm just here to tell you that it is. Okay. On several different levels here. Just so you know. Just so you know. Okay. So, what else do we? Who else wants a spirit card pull? Or you can ask a question. You could be a big stepper and ask a question. Hey, Felicia, what's going on? I just refreshed the screen. Just a moment, folks. Okay, to you who wish to remain anonymous, and you will be anonymous, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Gratitude. I see Vanessa Delgado at the bottom of my screen. That's who we're going with. Y'all know how this goes. Just be patient. When you see him about ready to be done with the reading, you want to throw that hand up, Vanessa Delgado. Anonymous donor once again. Ain't no hate, ain't no nothing. All the best. Thank you. Gratitude. Vanessa. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Where we at? 33. Okay. Hi, Vanessa. What is Vanessa's, spiritual GPS? I did what okay. Just a moment, Vanessa. Hold on. Just a moment. Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else about these that I need to know? Let's see. Anything else about these that I need to know? Okay. So, okay. There's something, I don't know, this may even be work related too. You know what I'm saying? It's 12:59 a.m. I know. Sean gonna need to get on here earlier, man. He does. He really does. I appreciate y'all are so great to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the face, y'all are so great. Cause I know my time is like I'm on some weird ass time. I've always been here on the East Coast. Yes, Deacon is Glenn. Okay, so Miss Delgado, seven of spades. So what we're dealing with here, what you're about to deal with, I feel, is okay. There's obviously some information that's not missing. So my point was, I wanted to kind of be a little bit nosy to see is this information that's being hidden from you. Sometimes it's just a matter of we don't know that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's when you don't know that you don't know, it's even hard to ask a question about it. I didn't even know that shit existed, that type of thing, right? So I do feel like this is somewhat work related. Okay, so there may be some issues at work. All right. Um, information that you are not that you did not receive that could make it difficult. Okay. For whatever reason, Spirit's also telling me that there is some spiritual. There is also some spiritual. Should I say spiritual baggage? I guess you could say energetic baggage. I'll say it like that. Energetic baggage that does need to be addressed. You will find that over the next few weeks that you do seem to have good luck. I feel karmically speaking also that things are going to work out for you, but it's not going to be just like galloping leaps forward. It's more like I take a step forward, maybe I'll take half a step back, but then I'll take two steps forward. But it's kind of like a dance going on for you very, very soon, what we're moving into. Okay. Gerald Washington. So other than that, once you get past this little part, I do see you actually maybe learning some, getting the information that you need for this. But also, I feel like you're also going to be, you're into this space where you're going to start having a lot of new ideas, and your creativity is also going to start moving and grooving. Now, unfortunately, just having the channels and everything is not enough. I wish it was. We'd all be millionaires and probably have books and movies and all this other shit out. But it does, the more channels you get, the more responsibility you get, you know? So it's what you do with it. All right. Now, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I don't I don't know why I want to say this is like there's a divorce or a division or something that is kind of also behind these new ideas. Like maybe it's a friendship, something is divided. Okay. I see like a paper getting torn and you being one side of the paper and somebody else being the other side. All right. Now we do run into a little bit more trouble though, to some degree. This card is going both ways. It's going all over the place. It's a very stabilizing card, but Four of Spades to me represents you kind of start making some motion in a particular way that you want to go. All right. But then there's the other part of you that maybe wants something different because you doing a bunch of new shit might scare the other part of you. So there's what is called secondary gain. Okay. And what this means basically, you can kind of sum it up with like saying sabotage. Although to me, that's not really accurate because in some ways you are getting what you want. Okay. Even if you're not really aware of your true intentions. Right. So I'm seeing you kind of fucking your own shit up a little bit as far as to where you'd like to go, consciously speaking. But there's another aspect of you that says, you know what? Nah, I don't want that. You know, and as a result, I see it could be also some type of, there's like maybe, I don't know, feels like a week or two of like an emotional dip. It almost feels like a depression. Okay. If I had to even go a little bit more accurate, I'd say, because sometimes depression is built on the foundation of like feeling hopeless, right? Where you're just like, damn, man, especially if you got a little movement on something or you started to make some progress in a direction that you want to take. And then something happens. Of course, all these other thoughts start flooding in. You're just like, man, every time I try and do my thing, something happens, you know? So you can't avoid this. Like I said, this is not written in stone, but this is just what I'm seeing as far as on the GPS. You can type in an alternative route. One way to do that is to join the Your Roads Open ritual. Okay, this is for everybody, but yes, you too, Vanessa, if your spirit were to lead you here for this. But this is what I'm seeing though. This is what I'm seeing playing out. So it's kind of like, I would say the next few weeks is some of this, some of that. Guard your heart. All right, guard your heart. I heard Reverend Ike talking about a particular character in the Bible. And usually when the Bible would talk about being blind, it's like you're blind to the truth, you're blind to this, you're blind to that. Okay, that would be a negative thing. But the same word is also used to describe a good thing, which is being blind to circumstances and circumstantial evidence. That's why judges don't admit circumstantial evidence. They'll be like, no, that's circumstantial. When you think about it, circumstantial and circumstances, you can observe your circumstances to a point, but you don't have to take them as proof of something that ain't even necessarily true. Okay? I hope that if my intentions made sense to you, Ms. Delgado. All right, moving along. Who else we got? Let me see. Next hand up is getting a G.P.S. spirit read. Did it make sense to you now? I'm not worried about actually if it did or not. I'm just checking. TV. Prophetess Vance. Might start calling you PV. Prophetess Vance. All right. Okay, PV. Prophetess Vance. Gerald, you was just like that much behind. Okay. As I mentioned, Miss Delgado, a lot of what I spoke about is forecasted. Okay, so it's like a probability, but we can alter probabilities and possibilities too. Okay. Yeah. Gerald Washington was like, huh. I'm telling you, I don't think there's anybody faster on the draw than Prophetess Vance. If this was a gunfight, she'd probably win. We'd all be dead. She's fast. Every time. He's like, every time. Yeah, I get it. All right. You're a good sport, though, Mr. Washington. You know what I'm saying? She is, though, man. She's okay. So, Prophetess Vance, Shimano 5 piece, bro. 5, yeah. All right. Okay, Prophetess Vance. What do I need? GPS, spiritual GPS. What's the spiritual GPS saying for Prophetess Vance? What is the spiritual GPS saying for Prophetess Vance? What's it saying? What is it saying? All right. That's a good one. Not so good. Oh, wow. Very transformative time. Very transformative. You walking through the gateways, girl. Walking through the gateways. All right. All right. Just a moment. I'm just checking through. I don't want to just this to be all left brain. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got my finger on the button. 9-1. It's like I'm ready to fire off. Okay. So these are your main cards, Prophetess. Okay. 9 of clubs. All right. Jack of spades. Jack. Jack of spades, Jack, Jack. And then we have the Jack of hearts. Obviously, I've spoken of this before. Jack, numerical value of jacks are 11. So you got the 1111. Okay. Profit advance. It's no accident you in this road. This is gonna be some shit. I'm telling you, stank, funk, putting a foot in it. So, number one, I see here in the near future. What is this shit though? Is this? Hold on. One last thing. Is this what I think? I think it is. Is this what I think? I think it is. I just don't want to fall into habits. Just every time this card does not mean just that. So is this what I think? I think it is. Mm-hmm. Whoa, this was your answer. Got the 88 on him. Another Jack. Okay. Okay. You're going to be moving forward on several different levels and ways also. Okay. But this card is reflecting to me. To me, this card reflects divine thought. You know what divine thought is to me? You probably do because you heard me yap enough about this shit. Okay. The ability to, okay, observe your circumstances, but then see through this eye right here. This is an art and a science. Okay. So what has tripped you up before is looking through these eyes. Too much planning, building based off of just these eyes. These eyes are good, but they're only good to a certain point. And it takes a lot of trust to start to use this one as well, because you're not going to see it with these at first. So having said all that, it's not the eyes that see, it's the mind that sees, right? So this to me is a whole other experience with your divine mind, the one that creates, okay? The one that is unseen that makes shit seen, okay? So I feel that something, and I double checked on this, I don't know what this is, but the GPS, beep, boop, 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 the GPS is showing some type of, I don't know if it's a traffic jam, and maybe you need to be in that traffic jam. I don't know. I don't know if it's a, whatever this situation is, but I feel like there's something that has to do with your dad. So obviously it's emotional. Hearts is all about emotion. Perhaps maybe suppressed emotions, or so suppressed you forgot. But I definitely see that there's something having to do with your father that needs to be reconciled within you, okay? Within you. It seems to be one of the last key pieces, because as you move into this divine mind shit, you can't take this with you, they're saying. I don't even know what this is about. I'm not even going to front. Okay? Now, what's funny is like, okay, I kind of progress in this way. I think I'm doing good. All of a sudden, there may be some echoes from the past. That's okay. You know, when you shift realities, sometimes there's an echo. There really is. There's like an echo. And this echo, depending on how you view it, some say, oh, you're being tested. I always say, who's testing you? I think it's another part of us that tests ourselves. Like, do we really want to stay in this dimension? Do we really want to do this? Are we really going to be this person now? And you'll have a chance to, as the Christians say, backslide. Okay? Get your robes all dirty with lasciviousness, all right? Not honoring the Lord. Yeah? Uh-huh. So, I don't know. I feel like this may be some turbulence with a person. All right? This might be some turbulence with a person. All right. Possibly a man or a younger man, but it could be a girl too. All right. And this possible occurrence or whatever this is that kind of pops up, it could be at work. All right. I feel like it may be work related. Um, and I do feel I can't really give you any further information other than that. It just looks, when I look at the screen of your GPS here, it's like there's some shit. There's like a red dot right there. Okay, there's some shit going on here. I can't necessarily tell you what it is. I hit the Google Maps. It's like info not available. Okay, but I can definitely tell you. What I can tell you is it's unexpected. Okay, you may have somebody come into your job or start at your job who is more of a troublemaker, or that's just how their energy reacts with yours. You know, I don't believe all this kumbaya shit. Sometimes, like a lot of our ancestral lineages, some of them don't mix. That's also why you just don't like somebody. There's a lot of bad blood between certain different tribes and um, groups, interplanetary or whatever, or planetary, whatever. However you want to see it, you know, shit goes deep. But we're not going all down that line. But I'm just saying, whatever this trouble is, it's also going to be your litmus test as to whether you're serious about the changes that you just made. Because I see you making some changes. This is change. This is fulfillment. This is like you done graduated, or so you thought. And right after you graduate, some shit happens to see. They like, we want to see if you graduated. We want to see, you know? Following that up, yeah, I'm sure it will be. Energy clashes. Felicia Beeks. See, and I can highlight for her. Yeah, see what she said? And we can really see you now, Miss Beeks. It's making me nervous. Okay, Jack of Hearts. Okay, on the first one, I do feel too. Also, this is all obviously all about you. But when we're talking about the whole all about you part, there's different aspects in your life, different little compartments, right? So in this case, I do feel also this too might be followed up by some type of a romantic interest. I'm not saying it's going to be, you know, you met your twin flame or nothing like that, but it could be some fun. There could be a connection there. Okay, it could be something that, you know, something you get something out of. It's beneficial both ways. All right. This I don't even know why I'm showing you backup cards. So all right, but I would definitely just, you know, I would definitely watch out. I kind of feel like right now you may not be kind of like putting, I'm not saying to put yourself out there at all by any means, but sometimes we can walk through this life kind of closed off a little bit, which is cool. Like if you're not feeling it right now, like I'm not even trying to really get no attention right now, or I'm just not on that page right now, you know. But what I would say, whoever this person is, I would say definitely though, you do want to watch this person, okay? You do want to watch this. Just be aware is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not necessarily even saying they're going to necessarily do something, but you're just going to want to watch. But no matter who you deal with or who kind of comes into your picture here, I feel like there's definitely something for you to learn, though. You know, acting like this is a thriller. It is. It's PG's thriller. Yeah. I do feel like a sense of loss in a way, like, or I don't know what this is about, to be honest. I got a little bit of something from this card. Okay, this can represent also losing something of value. So another way that this could play out is it may start off kind of cool. The connection may seem kind of cool, but then as it progresses, you're going to come to that fork in the road. Either I choose to keep dealing with this person, which in somehow, some way is going to cost me, and then you have to decide whether that's a price willing to pay. Because no matter what in this universe, you got to pay for everything. Nothing is free. Even if it appears to be free, it ain't free. It's costing you something. Even if it's just your time and attention and your energy. Gerald Washington, I see you. We got you. Got you, Gerald. Who the fuck is this, right? You keep hearing about it, right? You keep hearing about it. Sounds like I'm about to drop somebody. I don't see like it's quick. I mean, what's quick? That's to somebody. 3 months, 4 months might be quick. You know, 7 months might be quick. Who knows? But it just sounds like, to me, what it feels like is like, okay, this is cool. At first it's great. At first it's great, but then there comes a time and a point where you're like, you know what? If I keep going down a road with this person, it may cost you something. It may cost you something that you value. I'm not saying it has to be all dramatic or someone's going to do something wrong necessarily. It just comes to that point sometimes, you know? Yeah, Gerald was in it. He was in it to win it. Always ready. Let's give him a shout out. Gerald Washington, always ready. All right. If you stay ready, ain't got to get ready. Gerald Washington, G.P.S. What you got? What do you have for Gerald Washington's G.P.S.? What do you have for Gerald Washington's G.P.S.? I got about 10 to 15 tops here, and I'm going to have to cut it. Okay, so 10 to 15 here. I'll do a part 2 and come back tomorrow if I can. Earlier. Much earlier. Okay. Okay, Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington. One more time. Gerald Washington. Brother Washington. Brother Washington. What do we have? Whoa. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very. Mm-hmm. It's so interesting that it's kind of confusing. All right. Now, Mr. Washington, I don't know your particular current situation right now, but if I got to look, if I got to look on your G.P.S, sir, it's going to get quite interesting for you. Okay. First off, we got this. Okay. Yep. The Ace of Hearts. But let me just ask this one thing, Gerald Washington. Are you in a relationship right now? You almost don't even need to answer that shit, but I await that because it's very pertinent here. Okay. You know what? You don't even have to answer that. I know there's probably a delay on that. But I see something getting started here, man. This can also work several different ways at once. Starting something of passion of you, a work of the heart. I'm getting to know someone. Okay. I feel like though there might be somebody returning. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But there was already motion with this person. Okay. There was already motion with this person. But I feel like something's getting like reactivated again. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised. And even if you were dealing with somebody and you continue to still deal with this person, here comes this other person. And you already know this person, they know you. Okay. Y'all have bumped uglies already. Okay. So like there's a past here. Okay, there's shit's what's going on. All right. Now, this is gonna, I feel, affect the last part of this. Okay, but I do feel also what I'm seeing here on the G.P.S. coming up, two different things. Somehow you're actually going to go through what I like to call a spiritual initiation. Okay. A process, another chapter of stripping away a layer that is no longer you. Okay. So I do see you getting into whatever spiritual path working or spiritual modalities that you will probably be working with even more in the next few weeks. I also see a new opportunity or a new job of some kind. An offer is being made to you. Okay, and it's an offer from your network. Okay, it's an offer from your network. Um, I don't know if everybody in your network is trustworthy or reliable, but for whatever reason, you may even second guess it depending on who it's coming from. Okay, but I do see like the offer itself though is good. It's cool, and I see you more likely to accept that. Yeah, yeah. But then here comes the other part. J-Lo, thank you. Here comes the other part though. And this may have to do with who you're dealing with now or who you're getting to know. Hopefully that getting to know is, you know, getting to know. All right. I see an irreconcilable difference. Two people not talking to each other. And usually I haven't been showing backup cards, but if you want to see the reason for this, or what they're showing me is the reason to this. Now this might be you to them to you. I kind of had this feeling that whoever this was, I gotta just go with my first impression, right? And sometimes I second guess my first impression, and I'm always regretful of that. But something when I usually this can stand for death of a relationship, ancestors, all this other shit. It's so many different ways this can go. But the first thing I kind of heard was like somebody from the past, a relationship you thought was dead, like they just shit come back. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? The curve of that ass is kind of looking right now. You know, why did I fucking dip on your ass again? Yeah, I forgot, but I'm kind of being reminded why I want to re-dip, double dip, okay? Whatever the case is. But this is the backup card, right? This is the backup card, though. Three of Hearts, right? What was this? Hearts, right? What was this? Hearts. See where I'm going with this, all right? So ain't nothing wrong with a dip. No, no. Not at all. Dip away, sir. Dip away. Get that sour cream all over. You know what I'm saying? Dip away. But that's what I see for you, brother. All right? So you may want to reconsider. I would say this. My suggestion is don't do anything from this point on haphazard. You want to strategize, okay? Take it from Papa Shankito, okay? Everybody needs to play a position in your life. They need to have a reason for being there, okay? They're not serving a reason to be in your life. You really need to reassess if they need to be in there. Now, if the reason happens to be a double dip, then okay. But just, you play your chess, sir. It seems to be, you know, I notice every time I go past a certain amount of time, am I sounding like a robot, folks? Hold on, we're going to try something. Am I, sounding weird? Am I sounding weird? I got you, KD. That's why I put you on the screen because I was trying to. Am I still sounding like a robot? Take me to your leader. Am I sounding? uh, mm, Storations, baby. Storations. All right, let's try this again. How about now? Am I back to normal? Because I left it off for a minute. Maybe my Pluto stole your phone. I know, maybe it's you, J-Lo. Every time you come on, I start fucking sounding like a robot. You know what I'm saying? No, my battery's actually plugged in. Let me take this off. It's actually been plugged in all this time. There, yeah. Gotta get a new stand. Shit's raggedy as fuck. Okay. Am I good? Or am I still Robotron? Am I still Voltron? Check your battery. No, my battery's good. My battery's good. I'm almost full on my battery. I'm like 3/4 away from being full. Just heard Beyonce. Still a robot, huh? That may be time. Maybe it's time for me to get up off of here. And I just got to come back early. Reboot or refresh. That means I'm going to go offline. Bakes. Let me upgrade. They need to upgrade this. You still sound like you're doing it on a Nextel. Highlight that shit. Yeah, okay. KD said Megatron. Shit. Optimus Prime. All right. So look. Yeah, Nextel. Are we chirping? Are we chirping? It might be that too. I know my data is low. You know, after like a month of doing lives and all this other shit, like my data gets low. Okay. Then I'm going to cut it. Can you understand that? Can you hear me? We can still hear you. Okay. KD, I said I would get you in. I'm gonna try and get through this with you, okay? And then I'm gonna cut it. Because I gotta go anyway. I gotta go anyway. Time to get. No, I am on unlimited. I am. As far even on the data, like I'm it's like as high as you can get it. You know what I'm saying? Other than I don't know if I pay some more, maybe I get more. Like I don't know. It's a Metro piece of shit, you know. Okay, KD, just a moment. I'm gonna do you, and then I got to go. We can. Roger that, yo. All right. Camara Davis GPS. Camara Davis GPS. Then it's slowing down. Why am I getting all close? You can still hear me, right? Or does it sound like my voice is slowing down? Or am I slowing down? We can hear you. Just sound like that parent that's calling you for that. Unlimited slows down after a certain. Yes. Thank you. Yes, that's true. Proof is right here. The proof is right here. All right. Camara Davis. Camara Davis. I am Megatron. I am Megatron. All right. Here we go. We still hear you. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Here. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what is the deal with this? Just a moment, KD. Hold on real quick. Does this have to do with does this work? 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 Hold on a second. Does this work? Okay. Is this legal shit? Is this legal shit? Legal, 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 legal. No, not really. But you did get a 10-10 on that question. See? Okay, that's irrelevant though. All right, I'm just gonna have to all right. So let's get to it before my shit gets normal voice now. All right. Y'all got it clear for a second and he said nope. And now it's working. Yeah. You're clearing up. Mia, May, what's going on? All right. So just uno 1 minute. Hold on. Okay, so KD, number one, we got this. Ray Alston. Shout out. Are you new? No, you're not. I've seen you around. We have this 7 of diamonds. We also have Mia May in the house. Rocking her shades. Bipolar tech. Yeah, this shit is crazy, yo. So we have this 7 of diamonds here. Good sign for you. Okay, let me check your GPS. If I'm checking your spiritual GPS, what's ahead on the road? What's going on with the road? And also, people, let's not forget the main course is here, and it's here till Friday. Your roads open ritual. If you ain't down with this shit, that's okay. Okay, but if your spirit is like, yo, this is the way for you right now, I would seriously get down with this because man, I'm telling you, the way shit's going and stuff, you want to make sure your ass is magically covered and you're set so that way you can stay on open roads. All right. We don't want closed roads. We don't want traffic. We don't want accidents. We don't want a tree in the road. We want open roads. Your road's already open. It's just picking the right road. Okay. So back to comments. See here. Gotta go. All right. Peace, Neff. But I need another night like this so I can ask my question. Yeah, for sure. All right. Once again, Kamara Davis. Okay. 7 of diamonds. You know, I think like right now you're gonna want to have a way to capture your ideas over the next few weeks. Real talk. You may not even use some of these ideas, some of these ideas or whatever, like immediately, but they will come into play. But I feel like you're going to I'll just show you the backup card here. Yeah, exactly. Deacon and Smacky. Head on over to the Sorcerer's Corner, become a member. All right, look. This is also a time of expansion. But this expansion is based on knowing your worth. You know how many people I've known who started something like a business or whatever, but they were so shy to ask for the money, or they were too intimidated to ask for what they claimed they deserved. I say it that way because they didn't ever, there was no conviction like, yo, I'm worth this shit. I didn't learn, I was in school for 3 years to learn how to do this in 3 minutes. You're paying for my 3 fucking years, you know? So, um, you have this, it seems growth spurt here going on here. And I think it's also tied with your creativity, okay? I see that I don't know if you write, Kamira Davis, something having to do with communication, whether you're recording yourself talking, you are podcasting, maybe you're writing, maybe you're blogging. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something creative and it's something that has to do with communication. Okay, but I do feel also the ideas and shit are, if they're not already, I feel like they're just going to start coming. You need a way to put some of this shit down, just simply to write it down. Just write it down. Okay. But after this little stint of like creativity and kind of excitement, because all these ideas, which do I want to do, or a bunch of ideas on how to do one thing, here we go with some shit at work, or I do feel like that came out shit at work. So There seems to be also too here a well, I'll say it like this. You're getting in your own way somewhat now. Maybe you got too excited or something like that, but I see you getting in your own way. I see you getting in your own way. As a result, I feel there's a man, he could be a Sagittarius or a fire sign. Okay. But I feel like this guy, and from what I'm understanding, this shit is not a legal situation or a work situation. Okay, so this guy is just more of a, I don't want to say he's a troublemaker, but sometimes, you mix one person with another, and like that person can mean trouble to you in some way. All right. Now, what I'm most concerned about though is this. I see you may have this thing for making choices that aren't congruent with what you really want to do. Once again, it's like the self-sabotage card, you know. And I'm almost going to stop using the word self-sabotage because that's actually not really, it's not really accurate. It's not true because we aren't actually sabotaging ourselves. We are actually getting what we want. It's just we're not aware of that other part of us that wants that other shit. So it seems like we're just automatically, like our ship is automatically just pulled this way, and we don't understand why. But I also feel in reference to that too, I feel like there might be some shit at work. Work may seem to get unstable. All right. I'm seeing a very wobbly table. It might not it might not be that it's going to get unstable, but the rumors of it becoming unstable will have you also worried and shit too. Okay? Yeah. Thank you, Deaconess. Wow, that's funny here. So the last card here for your reading, Miss Davis, or this GPS that I see going up, you know, this is the card of this. This is a very creative card. For some reason, for you, Jesus Christ, bitch. I don't know if you can hear this bitch sneezing like she's across the fucking hallway and shit. Um, I see, look, you got this too. So there is something spiritual here for you. Okay. Even the backup card, I pay attention to the little signs. Jack, 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 1111. They fell next to each other. Okay. So anytime to me, I'm sorry, but anytime when you're really truly dealing with spirit, it's going to be a very creative thing in some form or fashion, even if it's creative with shit happening in ways that you just cannot. There's no way you there's no way you would have been able to foretell that the shit happened like that. Things working out that maybe you couldn't see. There's like I personally don't see how it's going to work out. I do know it's going to work out. Okay, so but a part of that, like I said, to me, I feel like maybe whatever after this rough part that I see, kind of to me, this feels like a rough part. So once you get past this shit, I feel like you are more. I see you more or less your road. Like okay, so on the GPS, right? On the GPS, right? Like there is some light traffic. It does kind of, there's a patch of traffic, but after that, I see you just, really embracing your particular road, your path. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm cursed. I can't get anything to work now. I'm sick. My family is toxic. I'm alone or abused by my family. I've had to cut off my grown kids. Me and May, I do not have Cash App right now. I'm actually about to go right now. Okay. Um, but KD, does that make sense to you? I mean, it's okay if it doesn't. Like I said, when we're talking about future-based events, they often don't make sense. But yes, I definitely have been spiritually awakened lately. I definitely have not been able to see how certain things are working out. I'm going to look out. Got this Sag at my job. Okay. It could be that. It could be him. It could be that Sag or her, whatever. because this could also be a woman. You know, I also did check though to see like, yo, is this talking about like management? Because a lot of times I like to double check. I like to see if we're talking about a lawsuit or something having to do with having to go to court, or is this having to do with work and like problems with management, situation, whatever. My worth had definitely been to the forefront. Yeah. Well, you're going to make great strides, great discoveries. All right. I like to say discoveries because you're discovering something that's already there. It's not something you got to build necessarily. You may have to embrace it more. You may have to choose to embrace it more, lift that part of yourself up more, but it's there. All right, y'all. I want to thank you, each and every one of you. I do got to get going, so I appreciate your time. I'll be back tomorrow earlier. So if you can join me earlier tomorrow, I'm thinking maybe around 7 o'clock my time, which would be around 10 o'clock East Coasters. My East Coasters, about 10 o'clock your time, maybe. So that's what time I'm aiming at. Okay. So look for me around that time. So once again, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody here. Join that Your Roads Open rituals. Don't bullshit with yourself, okay? You want that. I don't want to say it's even a fast track. Hey, I appreciate you too, Katie. Some parts will be faster than others. Just because your road's open don't mean it's the Autobahn. Don't mean you're supposed to be going 300 miles an hour down that motherfucker. Like, there are some things where you might want to go slower. Look at the scenery. Felicia Beeks, peace to you. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow though. So if you didn't get your gratis card in, or if you might have some questions popping up, you can also do PayPal.me. I can answer your specific questions on here. All right. Let's get it. So peace and blessings to everybody. Thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow. All right. Peace.